Hello dear children, I welcome you in today's revision class, where we are going to revise the first chapter which is going to come in your half-yearly examination, Who Did Patrick's Homework? And we will revise short question answers in this video. Let's start with the first one. What did Patrick think his cat was playing with? What was it really? Patrick mistook his cat to be playing with a doll. At first he thought so, as the thing Patrick was playing with was looking like a doll. But it was not so. In reality, it was a very small man or elf. Next question. Why did the little man grant a wish? The little man was at life risk. The cat of Patrick was about to kill the little man. The little man wanted to save his life. So he requested Patrick to save his life from his cat. In return, he would grant him a wish. Next question. What was Patrick's wish? Patrick never liked studies. He considered studies to be boring. He disliked homeworks. When the little man offered him a wish, Patrick thought of nothing but his homework. He wished to the elf to do all his homeworks. In what subject did the little man need help to do Patrick's homework? Hardly there was any subject where the little man did not require any help. To find out a meaning, he ordered Patrick to bring the dictionary. He took full help from Patrick in English, maths, and history. And while helping the little man, Patrick himself learnt everything. How did Patrick help him? The elf had promised Patrick to do all his homework, but the elf knew very little about the subjects. Patrick studied. Whenever the elf required to know the meaning of any word, he would order Patrick to read the meaning out from the dictionary. He would help the elf showing the sums, and even he would read out the portions from history to the elf. What did Patrick think about homework before meeting the elf? Patrick did not like studies at all. He hated doing homework, so he never did any homework. He considered homework to be a boring thing, a very boring thing. Instead, he liked playing games. What did Patrick do instead of doing homework before meeting the elf? Before meeting the elf, Patrick disliked homework. He considered homework to be boring. Instead, he liked playing different games. He liked playing hockey, baseball, and other games. What were the teacher's attitude towards Patrick before meeting the elf? Patrick disliked studies and especially homework. Instead, he enjoyed spending time playing different games. As a result, he never performed properly in his examinations. Teachers were not happy on Patrick. They advised him to do his homework properly and regularly, or he would not learn anything. Why did Patrick feel himself to be enormous? Patrick was a student who never liked studies and homework. Instead, liked playing different games like hockey, baseball, and Nintendo. As a result, he remained a poor student in the class. He learned nothing about different subjects. As he was ignorant about everything, he considered himself to be an ignoramus. How did Patrick discover the elf? One day, Patrick found that his dog was playing with a little doll and he grabbed it away. But when Patrick noticed carefully, he discovered with surprise that it was not a doll but a man of the tiniest size. Write down the appearance of the elf. The elf was of the tiniest size. He looked similar to a doll. He had put on a little wool shirt with old-fashioned breeches, and he put on a high tall hat like that of a witch. Why did Patrick save the elf from the cat? When Patrick discovered that his cat was not playing with a doll, rather it was an elf of the tiniest size, he was surprised. He was amazed when he heard the elf talking. The elf yelled and requested Patrick to save him from the cat. And if Patrick does so, he would grant him a wish. Considering this to be solution to all his troubles, Patrick saved the life of the elf. These two lines are your value words or the most important part of this answer. What did Patrick wish from the elf and why? When Patrick was offered a wish for saving the elf's life, Patrick thought to bring an end to his troubles of studies. He wished that the elf should do all his homework till the end of the semester, that was 35 days. Patrick thought that in this way he would probably manage to get all A's in examinations. How did the elf react when he heard the wish of Patrick? In reality, the elf had little knowledge about studies. When he heard the wish of Patrick, his face wrinkled like a dishcloth thrown in a hamper. He kicked his legs, doubled his fist, grimaced and swore, and then pursuing his lips, he said, "Oh, am I cursed? But I will do it." Next question, how did the elf manage to do Patrick's homework at the beginning? To keep his word, the elf started doing Patrick's homework. But there was a problem in the elf's way of doing homework. He did not know what to do, and so he needed help in every work to do it properly. He would shout, help me, and Patrick had to come to help him to do his homework. So dear children, I hope before doing these question answers, you will go through your chapter thoroughly, and then definitely these question answers will help you to prepare for your examination in a better way. Thank you everyone.